Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome. I am Tiffany Renee and this is Fame with Tiffany Renee. If you are returning, great for seeing you again. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a while. I know. I am going to be more consistent. That is the goal. But I make the videos when I'm inspired to make them. And so I want to first thank all of my new subscribers, all of my current subscribers. Thank you all so much. Anyone who sits through my videos, because I know some of them can be a little long. I appreciate you. This is a safe space. All people are welcome. We talk about metaphysics, quantum physics, energy, vibration, spirituality, everything and anything to kind of help us kind of expand who we are in life, right? And kind of do this thing on earth in this 3D reality. So, without further ado, feel free, like, share, subscribe. You do not have to agree with me. A disclaimer, okay? These are my personal opinions based on methods and techniques that I've used or based on observations or my own just personal opinions about things. You do not have to agree with me. Like, bless, you know what I mean? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? We are doing the most with the accessories today. I know. But we're going to do it, okay? So, my camera together. Okay. So, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you very, very much. And without further ado, again, let's jump into this video. This is going to be a manifestation success story. I'm actually going to do two of them, okay? This one, and then I'm going to do another one after. And then tomorrow, I'll probably be recording another video or two. So this weekend, there will be at least 3 minimum new videos up. So let's get started. First manifestation success story. This is about the power of walking by faith and not by sight. Okay. And if you're not a religious person, take it how it resonates, right? Neville Goddard calls it, acting as if, which he was very much into faith, by the way. And I really had to put this into practice with these 2 manifestation success stories. So the first one I'm going to talk about is how I met R&B singer H.E.R. Okay. If you all don't know who H.E.R is, please Google her. She is considered an R&B artist, and she is huge right now. Like, she is popping, okay? She has won several Grammys. She won an Oscar last year for Best Original Song for, I believe it was Judas and the Black Messiah. And, she has all these accolades. She has platinum records. Like, she's collaborated with some really amazing artists as well. And she plays like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 instruments. She writes her own songs. From what I understand, she produces, or at least co-produces a lot of her own music. She plays all these instruments. I absolutely love it when she plays the electric guitar. That's like my favorite. Like, she is a beast, okay? Especially on the guitar. Yes. So H.E.R is pretty incredible. All right. And for her to be young as she is, and she's just so accomplished, and like, you could tell that she really has a passion for music. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate her honesty and her authenticity with how she writes her songs. It's evident in her lyrics. And I was like, it would be really dope to see her, especially to see her play that guitar live. Suddenly, she announces this tour. She released a new album a few months ago called Back of My Mind. And it's a good album. I listened to all of her albums really on YouTube. They're actually really good. And so she was coming to Indianapolis. This was just maybe 2 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. She was here in April. And one of her first stops was here in Indianapolis. And I wanted to go. I wanted to do a painting for her, because if you all don't know, if you're new to my channel, I do paint. I do abstract Arabic art for different entertainers when they come to town and stuff like that. And I'll do them for regular people too, like just anybody who wants one. But I mostly do them for celebrities. That's what I'm kind of more known for. And so I wanted to do a painting for her, and I did one. This is back of my mind in Arabic, and I thought it would be really, really nice to see her and in concert. Things took a weird turn because you know me, I do my front row seats, you know what I mean? But I'm just gonna be real. Funds, I came into some funds because I said in like one of my previous videos, I don't have consistent income as of right now from one particular source. So when I do have funds that come in through, you know, other avenues or what have you, of course, the first thing I do is take care of bills and take care of responsibilities and stuff like that. I did get a lump sum that came in that was owed to me, and I was very happy about it. But every time I went to try and get my ticket to go see her, it just it fell apart because I had other responsibilities that had to be handled. Adulting, right? Adult life, right? So I had to keep pushing it out and pushing it out and pushing it out. And next thing you know, it's the week of the show. And I don't have a ticket, but I wanted to go. I'm almost out of money at this point. I don't have enough to buy a ticket. But I said, I am going to work by faith and not by sight. I am going to act as if, Neville Goddard technique, I'm going to act as if I already have my ticket. That's all I can do at this point. And I had a couple of dollars, and I went to Rainbow, and I got me a $3 shirt. Listen, I put my outfit together. I looked at what I had in my closet with this $3 shirt. I had these bright pink boots on that I have. I did the ponytail, and I'm like, I am going to pull my outfit together, accessories and everything. I'm going to do this painting because I had enough to get resources to get this painting done. And I am going to just show up at the show. Her show was on a Sunday. I got up Saturday because I finished her painting on Friday. I got up Saturday and I was still fasting. It was the last couple of days of Ramadan. And I was like, why do I have this weird feeling, right, to go to the venue a day before the show and drop off the painting? I rarely do that, okay? I could count how many times, maybe 3 times I've done that. I've brought the painting the day before the show or hours before the show, okay, but it's still show day. But like a whole day before, I may have done it like once or twice where I've dropped off and like artwork the day before or a couple days before the show. I didn't know why I felt this, I was being pulled to do that, but I did it. And I remember I had worked with this venue before and, you know, with another artist and stuff. So I just called to see if that person was still there, who my original contact was. And they were like, oh, well, she's busy because we already have another show tonight. And, you know, but you can, you know, I'll, whatever. And I said, well, I'm going to drop this off. And they said, okay, that's fine. Well, someone will be at the gate or whatever. And so I got up, I got dressed, I put on a little bit of makeup. And I'm still thinking, why do I feel like I need to do this? So I did it. And I said, you know what? Clearly the universe is guiding me to go do this. So this is just what I'm going to do, period. I don't understand why I'm doing this when the show is tomorrow. Like I could just bring it, especially because I don't have a ticket. So I could just kind of, you know, bring it, and maybe when they see it, they're like, oh, you know, well, why don't you come to the show? Whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm like, why am I doing this the day before? I said, okay, universe, I'm going to assume that this is part of the bridge of intimacy to get me to this show because I don't understand. I had been visualizing, I had been doing all of that, and I even drew a picture of me meeting her, which I've done before when I met Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike in 2019. I have a video about that. You can check that out, where I drew a picture of them and giving them a painting, and then it manifested it. So I did that again with her because I felt inspired to do it. I really felt the energy to do it. And I just stuck it on my microwave. I drew a picture of me being in the front, you know, and me and her, like her reaching towards me, like, you know, where she's whatever. And I'm reaching up to her, and then I drew another picture on the same piece of paper of me standing next to her, and we're both holding my painting, and we're taking this picture, right? Which I will show you guys this at the end of the video. I'll like upload the picture so you can see what I'm talking about, because it is quite sick. Okay. So I go on Saturday, and I drop off the painting to one of the guys who works there. He radios Miss Lady, and I don't know if someone told her that I was coming, but she was like, oh yeah, just, put in the production office or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I gave it to the guy, and that was it. And I said, okay, universe, again, I don't understand why I had to bring this a day early, but okay. Day of the show comes, Sunday comes, I have no ticket. I have no money to even buy a ticket. Even if there was a front row seat available, I wouldn't have any money to buy one. Okay. Let me tell you, let me reiterate, no money. I had enough money to pay for parking, which was $20. I did not have enough money to even, I mean, I probably could have got a lawn seat, because I think at some point they dropped them down to like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. But I didn't want to be in the lawn. It had rained the day before. The grass was wet. You know what I mean? I wasn't prepared. I didn't have anything to sit out there. You know what I mean? I wasn't prepared to be in the lawn, right? And I know where I wanted to be. I wanted to be down in the front. So I just showed up at the show, because my intuition was like, well, just go to the show. I'm just going. I'm acting as if. So I parked, and I went, and I talked, to the people, let them know I was here. I asked about the painting. They were like, yep, her people came and got it. Great. And I said, well, I'm just going to hang out here and just see what happens. And they were like, okay. They're like, you can always like see the screen if you like go on the sidewalk or whatever, but you can't get in without a ticket. That's fine. In my mind, I'm like, that doesn't apply to me, because I'm already there. I'm going to be in there, period. There's this really young kid. He's like one of the security guys. He and I start talking, really, really nice. And all of a sudden, people start coming in. There's like a VIP table. People are lining up there. There's the regular general admission. People are lining up there. And then I just take it upon myself to start helping, because he was starting to get really busy. And so I started directing people. Oh, you VIP? Okay, you got to go over there. Okay, yeah, VIP is right there. Okay, yep. Oh, are you general admission is right here. Yep, just come on over here. A VIP, yep. General admission is right here. Yeah. Oh, box office is over there. Oh, they're probably not gonna let you bring that chair in. Like, I was doing all of that. Okay. To the point where he came over to me at one point. Shout out to Brandon. Like, he came over to me, and he was like, we're gonna have to get you a shirt, because it's like you work here now. And I'm like, everyone was loving my boots. Okay, because you'll see my boots. You might see them in the picture, I don't know, but they were bright pink boots, and everyone loved my boots. And they were like, I had this long ponytail in, like I was doing it, okay. And everyone was just complimenting my outfit, and they were asking me questions. Okay, well, I got this seat over here. I'm like, okay, yep, you're just gonna get in this line. It was like so funny. And I did that for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, just helping security direct people. Okay, that's it. The show was still scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. It was like 7:15. And young security man decides, I was like, you know what? Look, I've been out here for like 1 hour and 15 minutes. I think I at least deserve entry, right? I mean, I've been helping. And he was go, absolutely. I'm going to make sure that you get in. And I was like, thank you. And I was like, okay, universe, I see you working. Right? I get invited to come in. Okay. I'm following the security guy, and he brings me a water, because I was going to have to break my fast soon. And then he said, I can't put you down in the front, but I can put you up on the pavilion. And I'm like, okay, bless. And so I'm up on the pavilion, which is like it's like the lawn, and it's like concrete, and it's like pavilion. And so I'm up in the front with this couple who was just having the best time. And the rail is like right here, right? And so it's just like the amphitheater, and then like right there is the rail. And so I could see, I mean, there really wasn't a bad seat in the house, really. And then the screen was like right there. But I was thinking, man, I really want to be down there, because I'm always down there in the front row, like all the time. Like, this is weird for me to be up like almost 2 levels. Like, This feels so bizarre to me, but we gonna make it do what it do. Okay. And so I see somebody coming out of the entrance, like where the celebrities go, I guess where the backstage is. And because I've never been backstage at this venue before, so I didn't know. But someone came out of that entry and he comes up the stairs and he sits like where we were on the pavilion. It was like, I don't know if they did the lights, but it's like some tech people where that was like their pit area. And so he came and he stood next to them. My intuition was like, you need to get up and you need to go introduce yourself to this person. And I'm like, okay, I actually brought a couple of my business cards as well. And so I got up, but then I saw like the boss lady of the venue, and then I hid because technically I wasn't supposed to be in there because I didn't have a ticket, right? I was escorted in there by another security person who was not her, right? So, and I didn't want nobody getting in trouble, but you know, this security person did it as a favor to me because I helped so much outside, which I thought was really, really sweet, really, really nice because, you know, they didn't have to do that for me. So when she passes, I get up, you know, I was Mission Impossible in it. And I go and I talk to the guy, introduce myself, and I give him my business card and I show him a picture. He was like, I'm not the person to ask, but I'm about to go back and I'll look. And I said, okay, great. And I said, I would like to meet her, you know, if she is okay with that, you know, I'm good, whatever, healthy, blah, blah, blah. But it would be really nice. And he just, you know, thought that was really funny. And I said, I will be down there at the end of the show. Like, I'm going to hang out there by the door. He was like, okay, that's cool. You know, and, you know, I'll let you know if it's a yay or nay. Cool. No problem. I go sit down. Show starts. She's great. Have a great time. And then everyone is leaving. And then now I have to head down against the crowd to go and be by the door where I said it was going to be. I make it down there. There's a lady who's minding the door, right? That's her post. And she's like venue security. And I show her the painting and I tell her about the guy who I talked to. And, you know, I was supposed to come down here and he was going to see whether or not, because he did end up leaving and going back there. So I'm just waiting to see if they could find him to let me know, is it a yay or a nay, whatever, on being able to go back there. So she radios her, I guess, her boss, and then she's waiting for him to come up. In the meantime, there are people walking past. They're like, hey, where's the meet and greet? Where's the meet and greet? Where's the meet and greet? And then someone else is like, oh, security's like, oh, well, that was canceled. You know, H.E.R did have a meet and greet, I think, with their VIP package, but something happened and the meet and greet got canceled. So they were like, you all should have gotten notification. The meet and greet was canceled. So that's that. So they're like, okay, well, we're bummed out. So they go and they're, you know, grumbling or whatever. Then the head of security of the venue comes out. We tell him about the painting. She explains to him. And he's like, so do you want me to get her security? We're like, well, if you could find the guy who I talked to, that'd be great. So he's like, okay, hold on. He leaves. He comes back with this guy. He's this tall, bald white guy. He looks like he would like kick your butt in like a like a bar fight. Like he does not look like he played any games. He just like Leonard Skinner t-shirt on and everything. And he looked very stern, but he came out and was like, can I help you? Like, what's going on? And the lady tells him about the painting, and I show him a picture of it. And he says, oh, yeah, she got it. And I said, she did. He was like, yeah, because I'm the one who gave it to her. Like, I physically took it from production when we got here and physically handed it to her. So she's got it. And I was like, oh, my God. First of all, actually, my reaction was, shut up. Right. And I said, oh, my gosh, I can't believe she actually has, like, did she like it or whatever? And then he asked me my name. And he gives me this long look and he was like, hold on. And then he leaves. And the lady is excited because she's like, that is the head of her security. Like, nothing happens without him. Like, nothing. Okay. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she gets me hype and she's like, because he came out and asked you, then you gotta, it's looking good. You may have a good chance of being able to meet her because he asked you your name. So just hang on. I was just like, okay. And I'm thinking, come on, universe, for real. Because I was sending love to all the people in the front row. I was sending love to her staff. I was sending love to her. I was sending love to everybody just the whole time. The whole week that I was even trying to manifest a way to get there, right? And he comes back. Well, the head of the security of the venue comes back out, her boss, and he just beckons me like, "Come on." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And then the woman looks at me and she like gives me this big smile, and I go back there and I see the guy who I originally talked to, and I actually hold the door open for him. And then her security holds the door open for me, takes me to her dressing room. He opens the door and introduces me. He was like, "This is Tiffany." And her with all her cute little glory, she's so little, but she's so cute. And she just like leaps up and she was like eating and she just throws her arms open and she's like, "Hi, Tiffany." And she was so sweet. And we give each other big hugs and she gets the painting. It was like on top of like one of the speakers or whatever. And she thanks me for it. And I will post pictures as well, upload like at the end of this video. Like one of her assistants was taking like candid pictures of us while we were talking because she was talking about my outfit and we were talking about my nails, and I didn't know she was taking those pictures, so I thought that was like super cute. And then she was like, "Do you want to take a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we took a picture together, and she was just so nice. And I was, just she spoke a little bit of Arabic and I was speaking a little bit of Arabic back and everything. We had a big laugh. She has a dog who's like super cute. Like her dog was there. And I was there for about 10 minutes. And then, she was like, "Well, thank you so much." And I was like, "Thank you." And then Mr. Security man was like, "Thank you, Tiffany." And I knew that was my cue. Like, okay, that meant translation was, okay, your 10 minutes is up. It's time to go. That's what that thank you meant. See, when you've been to as many concerts as me, you learn the lingo. You pick up the subtle nuances. You know when it's time to go, right? So all he did was say, "Thank you, Tiffany." And I immediately knew, yep, that means it's time to go. So when security tells you thank you, that means it's time to go. And I thanked him. And he just gave me a stern, like, like, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, he's clearly not one to be played with, right? But I was so grateful that he was so cool and that I guess went and asked her. You know what I mean? I'm so grateful to her that because she had just got off stage. She was eating. She had food in her mouth and she apologized. She was like, "I'm sorry. I just put food in my mouth." She had gotten off stage maybe just 15 minutes before, 15 or 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And she was chilling. She didn't have to say yes. I mean, her actual meet and greet was canceled, but she chose to meet with me. And I know it was a pure manifestation. Okay. Just the leaps and bounds that it took for me to get there was nothing but pure faith. Bringing it back to walk by faith and not by sight. Now, I am not recommending that people just go and show up and do whatever, because you have to have a measure of belief or conviction or faith or acting as if that's even going to inspire you to do that, right? Because you can feel doubt, which I did. Trust me, my logic was like, "Girl, you tripping. Like, are you serious? Like, really? You about to drive all the way downtown to this venue and you really think somebody gonna let you in? You really think that you're gonna meet her? You don't have no ticket, you don't have no money. Like, seriously?" And I was like, "Yep, watch me do it." Because I don't care how illogical it sounds. I had a goal, I had a mission, and my mission was to see her perform and to give her this painting and to meet her. I had the drawing on my microwave. I looked at it every day for like 2 days. I drew it on Friday. The concert was on Sunday. 48 hours after I drew it, it came true. And I will show you at the end of this video. I will upload it. And it's a side-by-side of me and her and me and her, like in the picture. And then the only difference in the picture was I drew like her hair out and like in a yellow dress, and her actual she actually had her hair in a ponytail when she came, and she had like a peach dress. That was like the only difference. We were even standing on the sides that I even drew. Like, it was really uncanny. And I showed it to my friend and she was just kind of freaking out about it. She was like, "That's incredible." That's incredible. But it was because I have another video called Logic, is the killer of manifestation. Like, don't let logic kill your manifestations. Check that video out and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to just throw logic and caution to the wind, because faith is not logical, right? The universe does not operate off of logic. It operates off of frequency and vibration. Okay. So if your frequency and your vibration is saying, I have what I say I have, and I don't care, contrary to what the 3D reality is showing me, I know that I'm going to get what I want. If that is what you believe and that's how you're acting, the universe has to honor that vibration. That's a whole vibration, and it is faith. And your faith is always honored. Whatever your faith is in, whether it's in something that serves you or whether it's in something that doesn't serve you, your faith is always going to be honored. I followed my intuition to drop off the painting a day early. Clearly, that was a good move. I followed my intuition by showing up early to the venue on the day of the show. Clearly, that was a good move. And I had just set an intention that all the right people who are going to be involved in my bridge of incidents to get me what I want, those are the people who I'm going to meet. Those are the people who I'm going to run into. I had to run into that particular security guy because he was the one who I was going to be assisting, and he was going to be the one to be my entryway into the arena. Okay. And then I had to be placed where he put me to sit because I needed to meet the other guy from H.E.R.'s team and put the bug in his ear about the painting and get that go ahead to come down and stand at the door where they were going to be. That had to happen. That was part of the bridge of incidents, right? I had to, that particular woman who was guarding the door, she had to be there because she had to radio the right person who was her boss, right? And then he had to be there because then he had to go and find the head of her security instead of the guy who I actually talked to. And then when the head of security came out, again, the woman who was minding the door, she had to be the one to tell him, this is who this young lady is. We've already spoken to somebody else, and she was told to come down here. We just want to know about this painting. And then he went back to confirm that, hey, is it okay? Do you want to meet her? The girl who did the painting. And then H.E.R. was so gracious to say, yes, bring her back. And then I got taken back there. And it's like hundreds of people didn't get a chance to have their meet and greet who paid for a VIP experience. But because I did not allow circumstances to deter me from me wanting my meet and greet, I got it. Do you see what I'm saying, people? Walk by faith and not by sight. Do not let the 3D reality dictate to you what is possible for you. Period. It does not matter. It does not matter what the circumstances look like. Do not let the 3D reality tell you that you cannot have something or that something is not possible. It may not be possible for the person telling you it's not possible, but all things are possible to those who believe. If you believe that you can do something, or if you are have enough conviction, even I was doubtful. Trust me, I was nervous. I was anxious. I was doubtful. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm up in here in this arena. I don't have no ticket. I don't have no. I mean, is this lady gonna find me? Is boss lady gonna find me? Am I gonna get kicked out? Whatever. All these things. And then I just kept saying, nope, I'm fine. Everything is fine because I'm supposed to be here. Everything is fine because I'm supposed to be here. Everything is fine because I'm supposed to be here. And everything was fine because I was supposed to be there. And everything worked out. So, this video is long again, but I'm gonna leave it here. I will upload the pictures and the side-by-side picture of that I drew of me and her and all that stuff, so you all can see just how powerful we are. We are so powerful. Our thoughts are so powerful. Our minds are so powerful, people. Oh my gosh. We can do so many things. We can literally call forth things that are not here and bring them here. Okay? Because there's a version of you that already has what you want. And you just have to request it, call it forth, and hold tight to it. I know sometimes it can be easier said than done. However, even that's a limiting belief. Saying that it's easier said than done. That's a limiting belief. You can change that and say, I get what I want so easily and effortlessly. You know what I mean? And you practice saying that with repetition, you're going to believe it. But the thing is, taking the first step, even when you're nervous, even when you're not sure, even when you're afraid, taking that first step, taking that first leap, and watching the bridge of incidents happen, just letting the universe take control. Do your part, act as if, do whatever you got to do. If you need to visualize, if you need to script, if you need to affirm, whatever you need to do, which is what I did. I visualized, I affirmed, I drew that picture, and I acted as if I got my outfit, I did the painting, I was ready to go. You know what I mean? I made sure I had money for parking, even though I didn't have money for a ticket. Look, I acted as if, and everything transpired better than I could have ever imagined. So there you go. I hope this helped somebody. I hope it uplifted somebody. And I know it was kind of a long story because there were so many different elements, and I just wanted to give you all the details. So feel free to rewatch this anytime that you feel like, oh my gosh, I want something and it's not coming, or I don't know how something is going to happen. I hope this story inspires you and lets you know that you don't need to know how something is going to happen. You just have to decide that it's already done and go about doing the things that you would be doing if you already had it, and if it was already done, if it was already tangible. And you will see just how incredible just doing those actions is, because it truly shifts you into an entirely different reality where you get that thing. The universe will line you up with the bridge of incidents. And I'm telling you, God be working for real. Like, it's like God orchestrates it and tells the universe what to do, and the universe executes it perfectly. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Okay, leaving it there, because I'm at 32 minutes. Thank you all so much. Stay tuned and check out the video, not the videos, but the pictures that I'm going to post after this video. And I will be back with another incredible manifestation video about New Edition and Janet freaking Jackson. Okay? You don't want to miss this one. This one even blew my mind. Okay? Stay tuned and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.